contract here for eternity, and I hate it here. I've been worked clear to the code. Why, you can nearly see right through me. It's the spirit of Halloween at work, I suppose.
Mike Comtech coming to you here with another video. I switched out the Dean head, the controller, with Marie the Maid. Let's do some testing on her. Basically, the outputs are pretty much the same. They both use the same head turning motor here. Of course, the control box programming is different, and the travel distance on the motor, they don't rotate the motor past this point, so the head is a little more limited on movement than compared to Dean. Dean will do pretty much almost a full left, full right, and come back to center. But I did not have to change out that motor, which was nice. And then this is the same linkage all the way up to here, and then I adjusted this so she would have the most movement, so I can get the most out of when she does pivot. I can get the most out of it. And then and it's kind of an interesting feature on this control box. Most of the different control boxes will activate without anything hooked up, no head, no motors, nothing like this one. This one, Marie the Maid does look for a closed circuit output, or actually it looks for a closed circuit on this 4-pin connector. The green and the yellow are the micro switch inside the motor here to let the controller know where the head position is. And then the red and the black, of course, are just they send power to that motor, forward or reverse. So it does reverse the polarity on that motor. But if you would just take the control box, plug it into 5.9 volts DC, turn it on, you'd think, oh my, and turn it on the auto run mode. When you do that, you'd think, oh crap, there's something wrong with it, but that's not the case. So when I hooked this motor up, this test motor up, then she fired right up and worked normal. So I thought, okay, curiosity took over. I wanted to know what characteristic on this motor makes this fire up like it's supposed to, with nothing hooked up to it except for this. So basically, it looks for a normally closed circuit on that green and that yellow wire. So if you keep those two closed and you want to fire up this box just to test it and run it, then without anything else hooked up to it, you have to short the yellow and the green together, and that basically tells the controller, okay, motor's present because it's closed. I know where it's at. So then it'll go ahead and start all the routines and run through all those. Even in the automatic mode, the continuous play mode, she'll do that too. So I use the same timer. I've got it set the same way, 300 seconds. So that's about every five minutes basically. And so the outputs are, the voltages and such are, like I said, about the same as Dean. Different skull mold than Dean is, and then of course, different hair on that. So then I went ahead and got the little headband too, because I like the little skull up here. So anyway, that's just a little brief video, and you can see the voltage I'm running there, 584. It's close enough to 5.9. Sitting there idling. The quiescent current is about 20 milliamps. So if you're getting ready to kick up here, it'll get the 300, and then it'll fire off. Then you got your volume control. Right now I've got it in the IR sensor mode, because I'm tripping using the normally open outputs from the relay, and when they close for a half a second, that's just like somebody walked in front of the IR sensor, and it'd be just like something tripped it. So every 5 minutes she'll come up, say something, shut down, and then start the routine. Then I've got a little bypass switch here too, a little push button. If it's in IR mode and I want to trigger it anytime, I just click the little button and it fires right off too. So it's a neat setup, because that way I can test the different control boxes and the different heads, and like I said before, I'm completely open. I don't have to worry about finding some place. Okay, here we go.
There once was a skeleton maid who made all the children afraid. She always cleaned right around Halloween, even though she already decayed.
This is a little continuation of the Maid movie. Actually, I realized that I did something to her that she normally doesn't do. The true Marie the Maid doesn't move the head; she moves the arm with a bottle. So she's kind of got a bottle like this right here, and she waves that. So that motor does that. So anyway, don't pay any attention to what I said about the limited head movement versus Dean on this. Yeah, I got to realize now. I thought, you know what? Yeah, her head never moves on the real prop. Well, but on my test prop, she's going to for now anyway. I just thought I'd bink that in there, because otherwise probably somebody would have caught it and said, hey, you know, Marie the Maid, her head doesn't move anyway. So anyway, as again, guys, thank you very much for my videos, and we will talk to you later.